How are you doing today? And welcome to your Tarot Oracle message reading today. This is meant to be a bit of a shorter reading, but as always, it can go on for longer. 10-20 minutes sometimes. I kind of get a bit lost in them. And also, if you don't feel particularly drawn to the card that I pull out, then there are many other readings to choose from on my page. There's even some pick a pile readings there too for you. Okay, this one popped up. I was going to pop it in the bowl. I've been alternating lately, but we will take that one. Okay. I'm going to turn that over in a minute. And as a spiritualist medium, for anyone who's new, I get messages, images, feelings, all kinds of things coming through, messages from spirit. So it really does help with my readings. That's where the majority, of the messages are coming from. Okay, I'm going to turn this one over. Oh, how lovely is that one? Fall of winter. Thoroughly think things through before making a decision. Continuing to overanalyze isn't going to get you any closer to a resolution, but meditation and prayer will bring you the answers that you seek. And as I'm looking at this beautiful koala here, I'm seeing someone with their hands in prayer, okay? And the words, your prayers are being answered. They show me doors, and there's been showing me that a lot lately in readings, doors and opportunities. So you may have been here and watched some of the other readings and had similar messages like that coming through that seem really important actually. And with the changes in the planetary changes in the energy, it opens up these new windows for us here on planet Earth. So let's shuffle some more. That one popped up, so we're going to go for that one, and we will come back to this one. Let's go on to the next pile and give them a shimmy shuffle too. So what messages can you bring people across the globe, please, Spirit? Ooh, these ones flew across the table. So I'm going to put them back in because there was quite a few there. There, that one popped up, so we're going to go for that one as well. Okay, let's put them over there a minute. And excuse me, I've got a tiny bit of a cold where the weather's changed to colder weather. Let's put those there. Okay, what else? I just feel so much peace with this card, okay? And I'm seeing the words introspection and the moon card, okay? And the moon card is and can be a lot about introspection, about going inwards. And here it is saying, thinking about it too much, stressing about it too much, basically, and over analyzing doesn't. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't really resolve anything, So going deep within here is the words that I'm seeing. They're showing me the word collectively, and like a church, and then the spiritualist church, and then like a Buddhist center, and different places where you can go. Is there somewhere that you can go that you find helpful? I mean, you can pray at home, but they're giving me temple. Is there somewhere that you can go where it's the energy is like a beautiful energy where you could sit peacefully and pray, peacefully and meditate, and get those answers, that you are literally answers. Sorry, that's my cat. He just frightened the life out of me there because he jumped up from a high heat. That was a bit naughty, wasn't it? You could have jumped onto the candle. Thankfully, I was in a peaceful mode, so you got a peaceful reply. There was no swearing there from the sheer shock. Oh dear, let me catch my breath. That really did make me jump. I've got a kitchen cupboard, and he climbs to the top. I mean, we have this koala here climbed up to the top there. Yeah, and he jumped out of nowhere unexpectedly. Went from zero to hero, didn't you, Jupi? Sorry about that. Let's get back to this reading. Temple. Yeah, so is there somewhere that you can go? And if you go to this place, the energy will help you get into that. And they give you the distractions, a bit like with Jupi, really. I do have distractions when I'm trying to read, and I do find it hard to focus sometimes, or there's noise from outside. It's very peaceful today, but sometimes it can be a bit noisy if someone's working over in their workshop, or the neighbours at the front, whatever, people just living their lives. It can be distracting. They're showing me this space, this peaceful space. Is there anywhere you can think of? Or maybe there's a space that you can look for and find that you can go to. I went to a church once, just being reminded of that. And I've been into many churches. I love the architecture. I also like to light a candle and say a prayer. Or cathedrals, or temples, anywhere really. Any religion, it doesn't matter, as long as it's peaceful energy. Some I've stepped into and they've just felt completely off. They've got a dark history. But this one little church that they're showing me in beautiful Wales, the moment I stepped into it, it just felt so much love and so much peace, which I think is quite rare to find in churches, but this is obviously a well-loved church in the community, and the community was full of good people, and it wasn't just left unused. People did use it. It's really, so somewhere like that for you. And maybe I can take some of this advice myself, in the future, finding somewhere that to go to pray on, meditate on these things that I've been thinking of. And what have you been thinking of? What is on your mind? Again, for everyone, it's going to be different. This is a reading for everyone across the world. So everyone's circumstances could be different, but we're seeking. Maybe we're stressing and we're seeking the answers. Maybe we're a little bit stuck. We need that little bit of help and prayer to help us move forward, to think clearly. I'm seeing here, and to think with clarity. I'm seeing clouds. Okay, so it's a bit clouded at the moment, and I see the clouds parting. Okay, and here we had this peaceful koala here in this peaceful energy. And when you're thinking about whatever it is, you want to be making those decisions from your heart center and from this peaceful energy, in this peaceful place, okay? Not from fear, not from anger, not when you're hungry, worst time to make decisions. From pure love and peace. And if you can't get anywhere, can you create your own little temple at home? Can you create your own little space where you can go, or in the garden even? Is there somewhere? I'm just going to grab this plate before he... I think you know what I was going to say then. I'm sorry, I didn't create much peace there for you, did I? I was about to say, before he knocks the plate off the side, he jumped up and he was giving himself a good leg wash, and the plate was under his bottom. And I knew that was going to happen because I was watching him. So I apologise. We're talking about creating this calm, peaceful space. It's just my crazy cat, Droopy, deciding to be a little monkey. He's not a koala up a tree. He's a little monkey up a tree or in the cupboard. He's all open plan as well. So there's nowhere to kind of segregate him when I do my readings. I don't really like to lock them away anywhere. So I do apologise if that made you jump again. But back to creating a space. Is there somewhere within your home where you can create this peaceful temple-like space? You could have crystals and candles, just somewhere you could go and to breathe, or in your garden again, or on your balcony even, or which would probably be good for me too, somewhere out of the house without all the cat distractions or neighbors or anything else, where I can go and I can breathe and get away from it all, and have that clear thinking. So I feel that's very important for you too, in whatever this situation is here around you. Okay, it could be, as always, they'll give different examples. It could be within relationships. You're having difficulties. Sorry, my battery's a bit low now. It's one of those readings. Oops, I'm just going to press that button and then we'll put you back again. I'm going to finish this reading soon before the battery runs out. Maybe you're feeling a bit like your battery's being run out, so you need to go recharge and have this peace. Maybe some of you are going away on a holiday. You need a break, okay? Maybe you need a break from it all. Maybe work's been tough, relationships have been tough, situation around you may have been very draining. So just finding this, I'm seeing the word sanctuary here, okay, and this peace that you really, really do need, I feel, and I extend my love to you. I'm seeing the word healing as well. Lots of healing to come, okay? Maybe you can go and have booking for some spa treatments or reflexology or Reiki healing. There's lots of different things out there. Sometimes you can get them at a cheaper price if it's like at a event or a special offer, just reach out and take a look and see what there is that you can tap into to help you to get to this place of peace and harmony. Okay, let's go to the next card. Messenger. Is it Cyrus or Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance? Okay, and what have we been talking about? We've been talking about peace, and we've been talking about healing. Okay, and this almost looks a little bit like a holy person or Jesus or someone, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what religion you are, whoever the person is that you pray to, or maybe you just pray to a higher power or a higher good, or love and life, whatever it is. But it's like it's coming in and going, I'm here. I bring you this peace. So I feel this is very much going to be found, okay? I feel it's too much at the moment, the monkey mind. There's too much of that going on, and living in too much of that energy rather than this peaceful, tranquil space here. Maybe you're not doing enough things that bring you peace. Maybe you've not had that chance to live in that space of peace. But here it just feels calm and it's watery. It feels like the whole beautiful waterfall here. And I just sense that being able to breathe, being able to breathe through whatever this is, okay? I'm being given the word support again. So I feel that is really important to this message. Support around you, people coming in. It feels like there's someone touching my arm. People coming in and bringing you the support that you need, okay? And happier times. Maybe some of you or many of you have not been having the best times, okay? Which has created that imbalance and has created that kind of overthinking, okay, or over analyzing everything, or that anxiety. This is just coming in kind of almost like, as well, give your worries up to me, give them up to God. And we have prayer here, okay, and messenger, an angel. I'm sure angel means messenger from God. I will double check that, but I'm sure that is what it means. So maybe again, religion could be important to you, or maybe you may not be religious, but it doesn't mean that you can't go along to a church or that you can't go along to a temple to find that solace, the words that I'm seeing here, and to find that peace, a space where it can bring you that peace. And again, I'm seeing community, and I was being given that again in another reading. So that was obviously very important to the message here. We have the beautiful, and I pulled this one out the other day as well, the High Priestess and Adventurine, and that does bring in so much calm, peace, inner knowing, okay, inner reflections. And with the High Priestess, she's usually closing her eyes, okay. And we have the koala bear here closing his eyes, going inwards, meditating. What else can you give me with this card or these cards? And from Spirit, please, for this message before we end the reading today. Maybe there's hope and joy and then heart. So bring in hope and joy into your heart, okay? Maybe you've not been feeling much hope or joy or happiness. And I feel a little bit sadness when I say that, you know. I don't like to think of anyone not living in hope, joy and peace. So I extend that to you today, okay? Peace and love and happiness. Think of the word self-care and that it's important to take care of yourself, okay? Maybe you're not eating enough, or maybe you're eating too much, maybe you're exercising too much, maybe you're not exercising enough, whatever it is, but to take care of yourself each day, even if it's just an hour, even if it's just 10 minutes, whatever it is, to try and fit that into your day. And they show me it's like building blocks. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. I feel some of you are struggling, okay? So they're sending that healing energy, nourishment over to you, okay? Nourish yourself. Take care of yourself. Open your heart here. Open your heart to God, to a higher divine energy, love, light, whatever it is, but just open your heart. Reach out. Go somewhere. Create this peace in your life. It's there. It's there for everyone to tap into, okay? Or create moments of in your life. I very much feel that's coming along here. It's the energy they're giving me. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing the sea, and this calm, beautiful sea. And that's energy coming into your reading, okay? I send you so much love. I send you so much healing. And I send you so much peace. And I want to thank you for being here today with me on your reading. And I thank Spirit and the cards. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.